What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Hardcore Fab Shop. On today's Shop Talk video, I've got this cheap little tool right here that I found that is hopefully going to make fixing all these little tiny holes here in my firewall way easier. So stick around, we'll see if it works.
Welcome back for another Tips and Tools Tuesday with your host Anthony Bronner from Hardcore Fab.
So if you guys have filled in any of these holes in the past before on a firewall or any of your sheet metal projects and stuff like that, you may have already found that if you back it with a piece of copper, say a copper plate, or you can even hammer a piece of copper plumbing pipe together, and get it flat. If you back that hole on the backside of whatever it is you're trying to fill, then you can weld that up. It doesn't allow the weld to actually fall through, saves you a lot from burning through the rest of the sheet metal around here. And then when you're done, the copper just kind of falls off the back of it. The weld doesn't stick to the copper. Well, this tool, the hole plug magnet from Strong Hand Tools, basically does that same thing for you. The only difference is this has got a magnetic base on it. So these parts right here are magnetic. And then it's got this little spring-loaded deal here, and it actually has a piece of copper on the end of there that it holds for you. So that's going to make it way easier on something like this firewall that I'm getting ready to fix, because now, before, I would have to take my piece of copper that I've got, and I'd have to reach way up in here, hold it, and then I'd have to weld it, or I'd have to actually have somebody else get on the inside and hold it for me, which is what you end up doing a lot of times, because a lot of times you don't have the access from in here. So this is actually going to replace having to have that extra person in there, or it's going to save you from having to reach in around all of that and make this a lot easier, hopefully. So stick it up here and see kind of how it works. Gotta tell you, the magnet is pretty strong on there. I'm pretty content with that, and that spring-loaded thing on the end there is actually pretty stout as well. So I think this is probably going to work out pretty good, but there's only one way to find out, and that's actually to use it. So let me clean up a few of these holes and we'll stick it on the back and try to weld up some, see how it does. Yeah, the magnet's pretty good. Well, I'm pretty happy with that. That turned out pretty good. And it definitely went easier and smoother than trying to do it by myself, for sure. And for less than 20 bucks, you're going to spend more than that, on beer and pizza to pay some help, to have somebody help you hold that. Or definitely if you're paying somebody by the hour, you're definitely going to be money ahead on this deal. So I think overall, it's definitely a win. I was not sponsored by anybody to do this video. I did buy the tool myself. So if you guys are interested in one of the tools, I will leave you a link to the description down below. I do get a little bit of kickback from that, so if you guys are interested in buying one, buy it from that link down below. That does help the channel out a little bit. So I guess with that, I've counted 53 more holes to do in this firewall. So guess I gotta get back to work. See ya.